Let's do that. All right. Go ahead here. Give me 1 second here. Get everything set. All right. Make sure we're good here. All right. Want to make sure our stream is ready to go here. Just wanted to give everyone just a second here to pop into our live stream here. And then we are going to get started. We do have a tornado warning. All right, so we're good on YouTube. Need to make sure we're good on Facebook here. Make sure our stream is ready to go. Just want to give everyone. Okay. All right, guys. So we are live here. Not a planned event here. This was not a planned event at all. Had to hurry up here and run to the studio and bring you guys the latest because we now have a tornado warning that was issued about a half hour ago, and it is just west of Sioux Falls. So this is actually out here near the Bridgewater area and out near Salem. So Salem and Bridgewater, South Dakota, here in southeastern South Dakota. We had a tornado warning that was just issued about a half hour ago, and it has been upgraded to a confirmed tornado. So a tornado warning remains in effect until 6:45 for central McCook County. And this is near Canastota, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. So it's not moving very fast at all. It's moving pretty slow, actually. Tornado and quarter-sized hail. And so, again, this is a confirmed tornado. There was a confirmation, a couple of confirmations, actually. One here just north of Bridgewater, a funnel cloud reported 1 mile north of Bridgewater, McCook County, train spotter report there. And then near Bridgewater as well, 1 mile west of Bridgewater, a storm chaser reported that a tornado was kicking up dust from the ground. So there was a confirmation of a tornado, and that was at 6:07. So that was about a half hour ago. So Sioux Falls is right here. So we're out farther east of this, but this thing is moving in a easterly direction. So we are concerned about the Canastota area right now because this storm is just about to head into the Canastota area. So we need to be weather aware here, folks. If you are in Canastota, if you are in Montrose, I did get a report that the sirens were going off in the Montrose area. And so we need to be weather alert and on high alert here. This thing, looking outside, if you look outside, I mean, you can see this storm. I mean, it is a gigantuan cumulonimbus cloud. And so if you go outside and look west in the Sioux Falls area, you're going to see the big tops here of this thunderstorm. And so we have a major supercell here that has produced a tornado. Looking at the velocity at this time, we are at 6:37 p.m. Central, and looks like there is some broad rotation, but it's not super impressive. Again, it's in between Bridgewater and Canastota, just about to head into Canastota. So we are concerned about Canastota, South Dakota. We need to be in our safe spot here, and we need to have a safety plan in place, being weather aware. But we wanted to jump on here because this was not a planned event. There was no tornado risk heading into today. There was no tornado risk heading into today. And what that means is the National Weather Service today, or I should say the Storm Prediction Center, they did not put out a tornado risk for today. It was strictly for some large hail and strong winds if thunderstorms developed. They had a marginal risk for severe weather. So that just goes to show you that it doesn't matter. You know, even if there's not a tornado risk, it can still happen. And this has now become a pretty rough situation here for these communities near the Canastota Bridgewater area. So again, we are keeping a very close eye on this storm. And again, it's not moving very fast. It's moving east-northeast here at 15 miles per hour. So this thing is not moving very fast. And we don't have we do have actually a chaser that is AJ is heading out in the field, and he is going to try to intercept this storm. And so he is going to go west, and so we are going to get our chaser out there. He is going to bring us the latest once he gets out there. But as I said, you know, this wasn't even planned for us. We had to really just make very last-minute decisions here. So bear with us here as we bring you the latest update. But this is a look at the latest radar, and if I go ahead and put a loop on this, you can see the direction of this. You can see it's kind of moving in a general easterly direction, but it's moving very slow. I mean, it's moving at 15 miles per hour. For our Sioux Falls audience, we need to be weather aware this evening because there are some cells farther to the south that are forming down here near the Irene, Viborg areas, down towards Freeman. There's some cells that have begun to pop up, and if that continues, that could impact the Sioux Falls area this evening. Now, the general direction of this cell right now is moving east-northeast. So as of right now, this is not heading towards Sioux Falls, but it's kind of moving in the general direction. So again, this is a tornado warning that remains in effect here for a few more minutes. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens with this warning, if they extend it or not. But we are going to be keeping a very close eye on things here. So just trying to look here and see if we get any further updates here. Let's see, it looks like I don't have any further updates other than that confirmation near Bridgewater of that tornado. Again, about a half hour ago. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and read this off. This does include Montrose. Give me 1 second. So if you guys are wondering, yes, we did get new graphics on our live stream. So on the bottom of your screen, those are the weather alerts. The bottom right is where we have live storm reports. And then we have our regular radar picture in the center of the screen. And then on the top right, we have the time and date. And then me up here in the top right. So we are seeing a very strong storm here in McCook County in South Dakota. And again, this is just west of Sioux Falls. Severe thunderstorm warning just issued, and this is now in effect until 7:15. Severe thunderstorm warning for McCook County here. And it does say this storm moving east, northeast at 15 miles per hour, 60 mile per hour winds, quarter-sized hail. Located near Salem, but the tornadic part of the storm is south of Salem. It's down near the Canastota area. But I got to say, at this current juncture, at this current time, It does look like this thing has started to lose its edge a bit here, at least on the reflectivity, the regular picture of the radar. It looks like we're not, earlier, if go ahead and put that loop back. Earlier, we were seeing a very strong, well-defined hook feature on the radar, but now it is we're not really seeing that hook anymore that we were seeing earlier. And it is interesting. This is not near the Spencer area, but it's kind of crazy because we were just talking about the 28th anniversary yesterday of the Spencer, South Dakota tornado. And then just a day later, the next day we're seeing this. So, but luckily, nothing like that. At least at this point, we do have confirmation of a tornado earlier. Again, that was over the Bridgewater area, but as of right now, I don't have any confirmation of any actual damage reports, but I will be working on that and trying to see if we can find some. So right now, where things stand, this is over the Canastota area. So Canastota, Salem, and Montrose. That's what we're looking at right now. And severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warning, both in effect here. So tornado possible with this storm. There are chasers that are out on this storm. Not going to name any names. There is a pretty popular storm chaser that is out in the field right now that is on this storm. And again, as I mentioned before, we do have our team of chasers that are... They just left a few minutes ago. They just left a little bit ago, and they are going to jump on this storm and try to intercept this supercell. So, this thing is pretty much all by itself, and it pretty much has taken all of the energy in the atmosphere. So, today was a warm and humid day out there. It wasn't a hot day, but it doesn't matter. We had temperatures in the upper 70s today to near 80 degrees. It was very humid out there. If you were outside at all today, you can feel that humidity. So, no surprise, really, when you think about it. Even though there wasn't a tornado risk, there was plenty of juice in the atmosphere to get these storms going. So, marginal risk of severe weather, but it doesn't matter. There can still be tornadoes. So right now, as things stand here at 6:45, what they have done here is they have canceled and allowed that tornado warning to expire. So I'm not going to go off yet, though. We're going to see what happens here. We're going to see if this thing can recycle, because we are concerned about that. We are concerned that this storm is going to recycle and re-strengthen and could end up, we might not be done yet here with tornadic activity on this supercell. So severe thunderstorm warning continues here for McCook County in South Dakota. And that includes Salem, Montrose, and Canastota. So as of right now, the tornado threat has gone away for the time being. Now, real quickly, I wanted to touch on this. Over the Emory area, there was actually a flash flood warning that was just posted here about an hour ago. Flash flood warning for southeastern Hanson County, northeastern Hutchinson, and west central McCook County in South Dakota until 8:45 here. So this goes for the next 2 hours. And Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain here. Between 2 and 3 inches of rain have fallen in this area, and an additional 1 to 2 inches are expected. So, or I should say, are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or is expected to begin shortly. So flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, underpasses, poor drainage, low-lying areas. So again, near the Emory, South Dakota area, that's what we're looking at here. Flash flooding possible. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be aware of your surroundings. Do not drive in flooded roads. So that is the latest from the National Weather Service on the warnings. Now, real quick here, I wanted to go ahead and jump up here into northeastern South Dakota because we actually have severe weather up here as well. up near the Aberdeen area. Northwest of Aberdeen, there's actually a couple of severe thunderstorms. One, they're both over the Leola area. So all the way up north here in the Leola, South Dakota area, a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings here. This one here on the western side of the western cell here, we are seeing severe thunderstorm warning remaining in effect until 7 p.m. for McPherson County in South Dakota. Moving northeast at 15, quarter-sized hail with this. And again, locations, it's in a fairly rural area, thankfully, but Leola is impacted. And so be on the lookout. If you're in Leola, we need to be in a safe spot, need to be seeking shelter immediately. And then we have another severe thunderstorm just north of Leola. And this is a severe thunderstorm warning for McPherson County as well until 7:15. Moving north at 15 miles per hour. Ping pong ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we're getting some pretty good sized hail with this storm. And no surprise there. I mean, we're looking at that hail core right there. So really no surprise. And also, this is expected to be in a fairly rural area as well. So we are getting a couple of photos being sent in here. I want to... All right, I want to go ahead here and pull up a couple of images that I just received here. And let me go ahead here. And let me go ahead and bring this up here on the air for you. It's going back down towards the Canastota storm. Looking at the velocity near Leola, I don't see anything on the velocity. We do have a lot of other cells, though, that have been getting going. In eastern and southeastern South Dakota, we got a lot of cells, but we only have 3 severe thunderstorms. All right, back to this storm. This is our main problem here. And yeah, so kind of what we were suspecting, unfortunately, looks like it's taking place now. It does look like this thing is going to start to recycle based on everything that I am seeing here. Again, over Canastota, this is what we were concerned about because this thing looks like it's starting to recycle here. And kind of right over Canastota, we have some broad rotation that's still going on right over Canastota. So Canastota, we need to be in our safe spot, need to be in our storm shelter, as even though there's not a tornado warning, this thing still is showing signs of rotation, and it is a severe thunderstorm. So get in the basement, seek shelter, be in a storm shelter, safe spot. Again, you want to be away from windows, and also interior room, lowest floor. Excuse me. My apologies there. I had to sneeze. It is allergy season. So we do have this severe thunderstorm warning that continues for this storm. Let me go ahead and show a couple of pictures that were just sent in to me. By the way, there are some other rain cells that have really started to fire up here near Freeman, down near Irene, over towards Parker and Lennox. So we do have an area here of some lighter cells that have fired up, but this one is stealing most of the energy from the atmosphere right here, this storm right over Canastota. And now we are starting to see this thing start to recycle, and we're seeing that on the reflectivity. We're starting to get a hook feature again on that radar, and you can see that on the radar picture. So I think this thing is going to start to recycle, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if we get another tornado warning issued here within the next few minutes. And that is why I didn't want to jump off, because there's still plenty of energy in the atmosphere for this cell, and there's nothing really stopping this. It's very humid. It's warm out there. We have plenty of juice in the atmosphere, so it does look like, putting a loop on this, you can see it's starting to hook out again. We're starting to get a little bit of a hook feature again on the radar picture, which is not a good sign. It means that this thing could be recycling. So, and I'm also I'm in a group chat here with our chasers, and they are thinking that this thing is going to do it again, that it's going to drop another tornado, which is what I was talking about with the recycling that a lot of times happens, and with these storms. A lot of times the supercells, you can get recycling. Basically means that the storm kind of weakens and then it kind of re-strengthens, and then looks like it's probably going to do that again. Real quickly here, I wanted to go ahead and take a look here at our pictures. I got a few photos sent in here. I want to go ahead and pop it on here. And let me go ahead here. Just bear with me one second here. So again, for the Sioux Falls area, we are going to be watching this very closely. But it is moving very slow, and so if it gets to Sioux Falls, it's going to take quite a while. All right, so let me go ahead here, pop some of these pictures. These were just within the last few minutes, folks. So let me go ahead and show you guys here. Pull this up. So let me go ahead and pop these images up for you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. There we go. All right, so real quick here. This is a few photos that were just sent in here to me. This is our chaser out in the field, and he is on this storm now and going to be intercepting. But look at these photos. You can see a lot of the clouds are really starting to get its act together. And look at that. I mean, look how low these clouds are. So the cloud base there is very low, and there's definitely still some spinning going on in this storm. And some wall clouds here that is still going on. And look at that. I mean, that is, you know, anytime, folks, anytime you see clouds like this, not a good sign. That means that there could be a tornado that could drop. I mean, this is pretty standard of tornadic thunderstorm clouds. So if you ever see clouds like this, that usually indicates rotation, wall cloud type clouds there. And so that is what we are looking at currently. This is what is going on out there just west of Sioux Falls. So again, for the Sioux Falls area, a lot of people are tuning in from Sioux Falls. Again, we are currently not under the gun at this time, but if this starts to gain speed, if it starts to move more of an easterly direction compared to northeast, then Sioux Falls would start to, we could see this start to move into the Sioux Falls area. But as of right now, where this aligns right now, we are currently not seeing this moving into the Sioux Falls area. Now, look at this. This was just the latest sweep of that radar. So again, Sioux Falls is out here. We're farther east. As of right now, we don't have to worry about this storm as of right now, but we are ahead of this, and we are going to just keep a very close eye on things. So I would say if you live in Sioux Falls, keep an eye out for this activity, but don't stress at this time. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the latest radar sweep, and there's that hook again that I was talking about before, where it kind of went away there for a little while, but now it's back. So this is not good, not a good sign for this storm. It does look like this thing is recycling a little bit, and over Canastota, I'm a little bit concerned about Canastota, even though there's not a tornado warning. I am a little bit surprised though that this is not tornado warned. This thing is pretty wound up still. And you get that hook feature with this. And Montrose, you guys are in the severe thunderstorm warning, so we need to be in our safe spot. We need to be taking cover if you are in Montrose, because you are in the path of this storm. So it looks like okay, looks like now we have some. Looks like we have our live feed up of our chasers out in our chaser out in the field. So I'm gonna go ahead here, take a look at that. All right, let's see here. And I'm gonna see if I can pull up our chase feed here. But as of right now, we don't have a tornado warning, but we are keeping a very close eye on this storm, as it is still showing signs of rotation. And it looks like I'm having a hard time pulling up their live chase feed at this time. But this thing, as of right now, again, we don't have a tornado warning at this time, but this thing, I'm telling you, is recycling, it looks like. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're done yet with this. So, I would say if you're in Humboldt, I would start preparing. Even Hartford, I would start to be thinking of your safety plans and start getting ready, because this storm is going to eventually, if it keeps going, if it continues at its current path. In fact, let me go ahead actually, and I want to do a storm track on this for you guys. Oh, real quick, we got to go to our chase feed. They got it up here. Yeah, this thing, my goodness. All right, let me go ahead here and pull up the chase feed. And actually, let me go ahead and call AJ here. Let's get him on the phone here.
Hey, I was just calling into the studio.
Okay. Yep. Tell us where are you exactly located and what are you seeing out there right now?
We are due east of Dakota. We are seeing some rotation, definitely some lowering. We are live right now on YouTube as well. That you can definitely watch that feed and you can see the lowering. There's seconds where it drops, and I mean we don't have any ground debris right now that we are seeing, but it is just rotating like a massive storm cell. It is definitely trying to wrap around and rebuild and restructure and will
Recycle.
reproduce.
Yeah, it looks like I've been watching this very closely, and it does look like it's recycling. There's a massive hook feature now on the radar. So be safe out there. Continue to give us updates and call in when you need to.
Look at that large tornado that's about ready to form. You can see it rotating right straight in front of us.
All right, let me go ahead here. I'm gonna pull up your guys' chase feed here. It's buffering right now. Yeah, it's I can't get it up right now. It's buffering, but okay. Well, thank you for the update here, and we're going to continue to monitor this. I think this is going to go tornado warned. I think within the next few minutes. So.
Yeah, definitely a lot of rotation out here. You can see the lowering. You can see the wall clouds. You can see it all out here.
Okay.
Our speed should be back up.
Yep, I got it now. So I'm gonna pull it up here. So. All right, go ahead here.
Does look like it almost. Don't look at it in front of it here. You can see that it's just almost touching the ground. You can see the tree line there. We're probably about 100, 200 feet above the tree line with this cell. I mean, it is not.
Wow. Okay. All right, let me go ahead here. See if I can pull up. Go. Might be a little tricky here. I'm going to try to pull it up here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this thing has a massive hook feature. I mean, this is a massive hook on the radar. Again, just west of Sioux Falls here, over Canastota, or just due east.
Wouldn't surprise if it is rain wrapped as well. You can see the boards right here with this cell as well. Right here.
Yeah, this thing is really wound up here again. So yeah, this is
It's not gonna be just a little something little.
okay. Yep, still no tornado warning yet.
It's going rain wrapped right there. You can see where it's rain wrapped. We're watching the rain. It's pushing more of a southeasterly direction.
This storm?
The rain.
The rain. Okay.
Watch.
It looks like this, it does look like this is starting to turn directions and move east. It was moving northeast, and now it's moving east. So that's a little bit concerning because that would throw Humboldt, Hartford, and eventually Sioux Falls into play here with this.
So with the way this is looking, it looks like we should move more of a northern direction and shoot east.
Yeah, I would try to get ahead of this, move east for sure. Or that, yeah, that would be a good option. But yeah, we're just continuing to monitor the latest with this. There is other storms, other cells that have fired out near the Freeman area, down towards Viborg. That activity, though, expected to not expecting to be tornadic with that. This is the storm that would be tornadic that we're looking at. Again, there's that other severe thunderstorm warning up near the Aberdeen area. Severe thunderstorm warning continues up there until 7:15 for 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail, and that's just north of Leola. So there's other thunderstorms across eastern South Dakota. But this is the big one that we're all watching very closely and keeping a close eye on.
On the phone, so then you can just say if we need to come back live.
Okay. But again, if you are just tuning in here, about an hour ago exactly, we did get a confirmation of a tornado on the ground that was right near Bridgewater, South Dakota. And this thing has just been chugging along in an easterly direction. And so our chaser is out in the field right now, and they are keeping a close eye. Okay, so yeah, that's no surprise there. We finally did get a new tornado warning. Okay, sounds good. Let's go ahead and keep the radar up here. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna see if I can try to. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. All right. So, yep. This now includes Humboldt. So, a few minutes ago, I was talking to you guys about the Humboldt area that we need to start preparing, and now Humboldt is in this tornado warning. So Humboldt, South Dakota. You guys are now under a tornado warning. There it is on the top there. Tornado warning for McCook and Minnehaha counties in South Dakota. So this is west of Sioux Falls. So Sioux Falls, we're not in this. This is for Humboldt, South Dakota. So new tornado warning issued. No surprise there. We are seeing lots of rotation. And look at that hook. I mean, that is as clear as it gets, folks. We have a well-defined hook feature on the radar picture. A well-defined hook. So no surprise there, really. So this is just due east of Canastota and moving east here. Let me go ahead and... so this thing is moving east at 15 miles per hour. Southwestern Minnehaha County, southeastern McCook County, and southeastern South Dakota until 7:45 now. Moving east at 15 miles per hour. So it's moving slow. Tornado and quarter-sized tail. Radar indicated tornado with this. So this will be near the Lake Vermilion area here within the next couple of minutes. So, and then eventually Humboldt here within the next few minutes. So you guys don't have much time. If you're in Humboldt, we need you to be in your safe spot. You need to be seeking shelter immediately. This is a tornado warning now for Humboldt. And I would say even if you're in Hartford, be in your safe spot. Seek shelter. Just, better to be safe than sorry, really, because this thing is getting closer and closer to the Humboldt and Hartford area. So Humboldt, you're in the tornado warning and severe thunderstorm warning. Need to be in your safe spot immediately. Need to be in a storm shelter. Again, lowest floor, away from windows, interior room. That is the best way there to seek shelter. So this is, again, just west of Sioux Falls. This is just east of Canastota. And our team of chasers is out on this storm. Their feed is on the bottom left. I threw them in the bottom left there. And so, all right, give me 1 second here. So again, tornado warning in effect here, and this is until, again, 7:45. Tornado and quarter-sized tail. Radar indicated tornado with this. AJ, any updates?
Yeah, hey, we just moved south a little bit and east, or what? We're right in the path of the south. Watching our stream here, I did tell some people that were inside, just kind of watching this. You guys are directly in the path of the cell if it does drop.
For Humboldt.
It is definitely rotating. You can see, if you're watching the stream here, you can see the rotation, just the amount that this is going to drop when it does drop.
Okay. Okay. Yep, we'll continue to be watching this very closely, folks. This is a very wound up, very strong storm here. So let me see here. We're still getting that well-defined hook feature on the radar as well, just east of Canastota. And still, as of right now, radar indicated tornado. But again, this is a very, very strong storm that is just west of Sioux Falls here. And this is just it's coming into Humboldt here, so we cannot stress this enough. If you are in Humboldt, we need to be seeking shelter in our safe spot. Going to a storm shelter, basement is always a good option. If you don't have a basement, again, you want to get to the interior room, lowest floor away from windows, so bathroom would be probably the next option. Again, we do have other cells that have formed in eastern and southeastern South Dakota as well, so we're keeping an eye on that activity as well. And but this thing is really, really strong. Very, very strong storm right now, just west of Sioux Falls. So again, everyone wondering about the Sioux Falls area. Right now, we are not in any warnings, but this thing, if it takes more of a right turn, which it's already been showing signs of that, it could head into the Sioux Falls area within the next hour or two if things play out, if it does take more of a right turn. But as of right now, Sioux Falls not immediately threatened right now. But we need to be, if we're in Sioux Falls, we need to be watching this because this could potentially impact the Sioux Falls area. So we need to be weather aware. We need to be keeping a very close eye on things, and we're doing that here for you. Let's look at the velocity here. And it does look like we are seeing some rotation here with this, just southwest of Humboldt. So we are getting some rotation. There's definitely rotation in this storm. Again, our chaser, AJ, out there in the field. Any updates at this time? Are you guys still just watching things? And is it still, we're still seeing a wall cloud out there?
We're still seeing a wall cloud. We're still seeing some lowering. We're still seeing a lot of this environment just prime right now that we've seen with the system. It's all the ingredients are out here that we are watching. It is just ready to drop any second, and that's why these warnings are so important to take because everything is there for this. It's one of those situations where we're watching just rotation after rotation. Where we are sitting, it just looked like a big, huge wide. If it was to drop a tornado, it'd be mile wide. It was just rotating like no tomorrow. This whole cell on the south end side of it. We're on the south end side of it, and it is approaching us direct. So we are watching that hook feature that you're talking, your velocity.
Yep.
We are just watching that right now. It's just tremendous what this cell is going to do.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you for the update. Continue to be safe out there, and we're still we're gonna continue to have him on the phone here with us to give us updates when he gets it. But again, this is heading towards Humboldt. So Humboldt, we need to be weather aware here.
And for people asking, we are just south of that Humboldt area, is where we are.
So you guys are just south of Humboldt?
Yeah, I would say about 2-3 miles south of the Humboldt area.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. It does look like on the velocity, I'm not seeing, it's not as pronounced as it was before. But we're still watching this very closely. Now, I am a little bit concerned because it does look like this thing could be heading towards the Sioux Falls area. But if there's any good news, the cells farther to the south might kill this storm off. Looking at the radar loop, these cells farther south are moving in a northerly direction. And either way, though, the Sioux Falls area will see, at the very least, some rain and potentially thunderstorm activity, it looks like, here for the Sioux Falls area. But we are waiting and watching very closely if this thing... It's creeping and inching closer to Sioux Falls, and I don't like that. So we need to be weather aware here. If we're in Hartford, if we're in Crooks, if we're in Sioux Falls, we need to be on high alert here. Because as AJ mentioned, if this thing, all the ingredients are there, right? I mean, we have all of the ingredients there for a tornado, and we had a confirmation of a tornado earlier. And so the environment out here is very ripe and very humid, a lot of juice in the air. If you've been outside at all, you could see that. Now, okay, so this storm started right at 6 o'clock is pretty much when we started seeing that rotation. Right at 6 o'clock, and just after that, we had that initial first report of a tornado right over Bridgewater. And since then, it has marched eastward here. And so now it is within the next hour or two or hour and a half, it will be, looks like, starting to move towards the Sioux Falls area. Now, a little bit surprising, we don't have any watches. No severe thunderstorm or tornado watch. But at the end of the day, it does not matter. All right, let's see. Looks like our team looks like they're trying to get in a better position. But this is inching closer to the Sioux Falls area. Looks like right now it's over Rumpus Ridge and Humboldt. So that's kind of the spot that we're looking at here. So again, tornado warning in that red polygon that is issued, and that is out here until 7:45. So in the meantime, we have just been kind of waiting and seeing what is going to happen. But the clouds out there are very ominous. Let's just put it that way. The clouds out there are very ominous on this storm. So we are keeping a very close eye on this storm. It is now east of Canastota, so if you were in Canastota, remain in your safe spot because there's still thunderstorm activity around Canastota, but it looks like the rotation part has now moved east of Canastota and it's heading towards Humboldt. So again, Humboldt, we are a little bit concerned about Humboldt. So we need to be in our safe spot seeking shelter immediately. Do want to mention we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued here, just southwest of Sioux Falls. So this is down near Viborg, Davis, and Hurley. We are seeing a severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln and Turner counties until 8:15. So, new severe thunderstorm warning here. Again, this is for Turner and Lincoln County until 8:15. 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. So these things are not moving very fast. Hurley and Davis at around 7:30 here. So within the next 5 minutes. Also, do want to mention, it does say here, remain alert for a possible tornado. So tornado possible tag now on this storm down near Viborg. All right, so looks like we are seeing some broad rotation. So we are going to keep a very close eye on these storms because they are heading towards Sioux Falls. So we need to be on high alert here if we're in Sioux Falls. So these storms are kind of moving towards Sioux Falls area. So start to make preparations, have a safety plan in place. What we are hoping is hopefully here, hopefully these things start to dissipate or start to weaken, and that is our hope here. So hopefully these storms start to fall apart here. But as we're coming up on 7:30, we have some really strong thunderstorms. And it looks like we're still seeing that hook there just southwest of Humboldt. We are still seeing that hook feature on the radar. So that's not a good sign. Let's see here. Any updates out there?
Hey, yeah, we are just to the east of that rotation. We are still seeing quite a bit of rotation, quite a bit of uptrend with the system. We are seeing, we haven't seen anything touch the ground as of yet. And yeah, we are just seeing quite a bit still being fed into the cell. Quite a bit of rotation still. You can see it on our live feed there. unfortunately, a lot of it's becoming rain right now at this point.
Okay.
But if you want to watch it live, head on over to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is where we are live, or the live feed of what's going on out there.
Looks like, did we get a new tornado warning? Did we get a new tornado warning?
I have not seen had any calls or anything.
Well, it popped up on the stream here on the top of the screen. It just popped up, so I don't know. I don't believe so. I'm not sure what that was about.
Could have been an update.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, there was an update. Yep, a minute ago there was an update to the warning. Let me go ahead and read this off for you guys.
Well, looks like they did just hold on. I just got a phone call in reference to a severe thunderstorm warning that is containing winds of up to hurricane force winds with this as well as it's coming through. That was through our weather call system network that we have.
Okay.
Those two cells are, that'll be awesome.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so tornado warning remains in effect here. We don't have confirmation right now of anything, thankfully. This is near the Humboldt area. And there is another storm farther south that we're watching now because it looks like this one is growing, and this one's down near Viborg and showing some signs of rotation. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. Also up near Aberdeen, there is a severe thunderstorm warning issued. Up near the Ipswich area, severe thunderstorm warning for Edmonds, McPherson until 8 p.m. Quarter-sized hail, moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. And then we have a flash flood warning for Leola, South Dakota, until 10:15 Central. Heavy rain between 3 and 4 inches have fallen. Wow, in the Leola area. So we are continuing to watch these thunderstorms that are moving towards the Sioux Falls area. So we need to be on high alert here.
We are starting to see what appears to be a wall cloud to the south of us on the next cell that is down south.
Yep, it is showing some signs of rotation down there.
South of Highway 42.
Okay. Yeah, this is a couple of very, very strong thunderstorms here. Yeah, it looks like the one down here near Viborg we're watching very closely now because that has potential to produce. Looks like we're seeing 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail.
These two cells merge. It looks like you're going to be right Sioux Falls area. These two cells are going to merge.
So we're hoping that things start to calm down here, and as of right now, again, no confirmation of anything, but we're just continuing to watch things here for you guys. So, again, Sioux Falls, at the very least, we are expecting thunderstorms to move through the Sioux Falls area within the next half an hour, within the next hour. And if things hold together, we could potentially see severe weather moving through Sioux Falls. So we need to be weather aware. We need to be starting to make safety plans in place. So the Hurley Davis Viborg area, we are seeing the severe thunderstorm warning, and this storm is moving northeast at 15 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. And it says here tornado possible with this. Basically what they're saying is that there's signs of rotation with this storm, and it's just west of Viborg, right in that area there. So quarter-sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds with this storm. And then we are seeing near the Humboldt area, this is where we have that tornado warning that remains in effect here for another 10 minutes until 7:45. Radar indicated tornado and quarter-sized hail. And so Harrisburg, we are watching for mainly this storm right here that's down in the Viborg area. If that holds together, moves northeast, that could impact the Harrisburg area within the next hour or two. And so again, the timing for Sioux Falls is again within the next hour. And these storms are moving at 15 miles per hour, so they're moving fairly slow. They're not moving very fast. And putting a loop on this, you can see they're kind of all moving towards Sioux Falls. So we really, if you're anywhere in the Sioux Falls area, we need to be weather aware. Need to be weather alert, and we need to have a safety plan in place for severe weather that could potentially hit Sioux Falls. Again, around 8 to 8:30 is what we are looking at. So the at this time, this tornadic thunderstorm is not expected to go through Sioux Falls at this time, but if it takes a right turn, which it could, then it could factor Sioux Falls. But as of right now, it is not in the Sioux Falls area. It is west of Sioux Falls. Again, there's other storms across eastern and southeastern South Dakota that we are watching and monitoring here very closely. So the areas that we are expecting severe weather for the remainder of the evening is again the Sioux Falls area, and then up towards the Aberdeen area, just west of Aberdeen, we are looking at some severe weather up here as well. But the main spot that we're looking at is down here in southeastern South Dakota. Now, AJ, what are you seeing out there currently? Because what it looks like to me, it does look like the rotation has started to weaken a little bit, at least on the velocity. Oh, he might be busy.
Yeah,
Oh, there we
we're
go.
still seeing some rotation on our feed. You can definitely see the rotation still. You can see the shelf cloud that's coming in right now, coming through. You can see, further south here, rotation that's coming down. You can see there's still a little bit of a walk cloud right there as well.
Okay.
Still pretty active. This is becoming more and more windy with the possibility of a couple more GLCSs embedded into the system with it as well. So definitely some more rotation is with it as well. This is starting to move its way more eastward and into that Sioux Falls area. You can see some rotation right along into here, as well as we're starting to see, the cells shift further and further eastward. In fact, it does look like this one is starting to lower quite a bit right here, dropping some stuff as well.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like we are still seeing that hook feature just south of Humboldt. So it looks like for Hartford, we need to really start watching things closely. Just west of Hartford, looks like we have that area of rotation still, just south of Humboldt, and it's moving towards Hartford.
You can see this line is just still rotating and pushing itself down and really trying to there's a wraparound. We are still seeing really feeding up into it and trying to wrap.
Okay. All right. So as it stands right now, we don't have any confirmation of anything on the ground. But this is the storm that we're mainly watching right now, is the one just west of Sioux Falls. And it does show a hook on the radar. And what that tells us is there is rotation. And this is a very wound up storm here that is, again, west of Hartford. Let's see, it's about 5 to 6 miles away from Hartford. About 5 to 6 miles southwest of Hartford is what we're looking at. And we're continuing to watch this storm down here near Hurley and Davis, because this one also is moving towards the Sioux Falls area. Now, we're also probably getting some pretty good hail as well here. Looking at our hail product, we are definitely getting some large hail on these storms as well. So we are going to be continuing to watch these storms as they inch closer and closer to the Sioux Falls area. Looks like So these storms are continuing to push in an easterly direction, east-northeasterly direction towards Sioux Falls. So we absolutely need to be watching things here in the Sioux Falls area. We absolutely need to be watching things here in the Sioux Falls area. We did get a new tornado warning that was just issued, and it includes Hartford. Okay, so AJ, we got a new tornado warning. It includes Humboldt and Hartford.
We're starting to get that inflow into the cell right now. It is really pushing from the backside of us now. We still do see quite a bit of that rotation that is out there to the west of us.
Okay. Looks like we got a new circulation just southwest of Humboldt. So it does look like there is another circulation here just southwest of the Humboldt area. That's the spot we're looking at now. There could be another spot of rotation just west of Hartford as well. Looks like also there's some tightening of rotation near Viborg as well. But a new tornado warning was issued. Let me go ahead here. This is for west central Minnehaha, east central McCook until 8:30. Moving east at 15 miles per hour. Tornado quarter-sized tail. Radar indicated tornado. So basically what they've done is just replaced the previous tornado warning with this new one, now in effect until 8:30. So Humboldt and Hartford, we need to be in our safe spot. We need to be taking shelter because this is a brand new tornado warning now in effect here until, again, 8:30. 45 minutes now on this warning, and this, again, is moving east at 15. So radar indicated rotation and quarter-sized hail with this storm. Let me go ahead here. Give me 1 second here. All right, so we do have a tornado warning that is in place here for McCook and Minnehaha counties west of Sioux Falls, Humboldt and Hartford. And farther down to the south, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Hurley and Davis as well. Moving northeast at 15, showing some signs of rotation. Here, give me 1 second here. All right, guys. So I do apologize for that. I had to take care of something here. So we do have a tornado warning that was just issued here for Viborg, Hurley, and Davis, South Dakota. And this here is moving northeast at 10 miles per hour. New tornado warning now until 8:30 p.m. Central. This is for Turner County in South Dakota. Tornado and quarter-sized hail. Radar indicated rotation there. So the Hurley area looks like they're saying within the next few minutes here. And then Davis as well, Viborg. So you guys are in this new tornado warning that is posted. And looking at the velocity, there is some rotation there in between Davis and Viborg. So we are going to continue to watch that one very closely. But it looks like we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for the western Sioux Falls area. So new severe thunderstorm warning for Minnehaha until 8:45 here. 60 mile per hour winds, quarter-sized hail with this storm. So the western part of Sioux Falls, again, we are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. So we need to be taking shelter here. And let's see. So we do see these severe thunderstorms that are currently about to enter the Sioux Falls area. This one right here over Hartford, Humboldt area. We are seeing some signs of rotation, but no confirmation of anything yet. And as of right now, hopefully this tornadic storm falls apart. And but this is starting to enter the Sioux Falls area now. So I mentioned earlier this evening that we need to be on alert for the Sioux Falls area. And now we are seeing this starting to go through Humboldt and Hartford here. We are seeing rotation with this storm. If I would be calling people and alerting them if they're not aware. We need to be on high alert here for the Sioux Falls area. So let's see here. I know, and I apologize for not reading any of the comments. I'm trying. I was reading a few of the comments. I'm trying to focus here on the current weather. Just a lot going on here. I'm having a hard time responding to comments here. So we are seeing this severe thunderstorm here that is going to be making its way into the Sioux Falls area here within the next half hour. And some of this activity is already in the southwest side of town, some rain shower activity. But hoping that this rotation gets gobbled up by this cell and kind of fades away. And hopefully this thing starts to fall apart. That's our hope here. But Hartford, Humboldt, Crooks, you guys are under the severe thunderstorm warning, as well as the western part of Sioux Falls, the far western part of Sioux Falls, severe thunderstorm warning. And again, strictly for 60 mile per hour winds, quarter-sized hail. So do apologize there. So we have two tornado warnings. Two of them, one of them's west of Sioux Falls, one of them's southwest of Sioux Falls. This one down here near Viborg, Hurley, Davis. That one at this point is not moving very fast. So it is pretty much, for the most part, moving pretty slow. It's moving 10 miles per hour. This one right here until 8:30, this tornado warned storm over Humboldt and Hartford. Radar indicated tornado. We're not seeing anything right now. No confirmation yet. Again, these storms moving 10 to 15 miles per hour, so they're not moving very fast. But it looks like if we do have some rotation, it looks like it might be down here south of Hartford, southwest of Hartford. AJ, what are you guys seeing out there currently?
We're still seeing quite a rotation out here. We had a couple fingers that looked like they were starting to come down. We are now starting to get into more of the rain system of what's going on and stuff with it. We're going to reposition, probably just move a little further east. It's tracking just due south of our location where we're at right now.
Okay. Where are you positioned currently?
We are currently just southwest of the Hartford area.
Okay. And you guys have a do you guys have a clear visual of this?
Yep, all right here.
Okay. Yep. So any words for the Sioux Falls area?
Definitely be prepared as the cell is merging its way eastward. Definitely get ready, and it does. Looking at that latest track there on these two cells, does look like it does have that chance of joining right around the Sioux Falls area.
Okay. All right, thank you for that update. All right, so tornado warning continues for both McCook, Minnehaha counties, as well as down here in Turner County. We have two separate tornado warned storms. The one up here, the north storm, this one is the one that is heading towards Sioux Falls right now. So we are, there is growing concern here for the Sioux Falls area because this storm, if it continues, it's moving east. So this thing is moving towards Sioux Falls. So we need to get ready here. We need to be in our safe spot. Need to be in a storm. We need to be in our basement storm shelter. It looks like we are starting to see some rotation. Oh, and new tornado warning. AJ? New tornado warning, western side of Sioux Falls.
Yep, I see this came
And the sirens are going off here in T, so.
Why those sirens are going off?
Looks like it's. No, it looks like it's. Well, that might be the Sioux Falls sirens because there's no tornado warning for Lincoln County. It's strictly Minnehaha. Okay.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
All right, guys. Sioux Falls area, just west of Sioux Falls, we do have a new tornado warning. And this is just west of Sioux Falls. This is for Minnehaha County until 8:45. Moving east at 15 miles per hour. Okay, so Sioux Falls, we need to.
I'd say road closed to through traffic. Just keep going.
All right.
We lost cell service. No.
All right. I need to make a couple phone calls here. Be right back, guys. I am going to call a couple of my family here. Yeah, it's a tornado shelter. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm live, so you can watch me. Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right. Love you. What? I did call her. Her phone didn't go through. All right, I gotta go. All right, I love you. All right. So sorry about that. I was calling some of my family here. We have the tornado warning just west of Sioux Falls now. So this is a very, very concerning situation here for the Sioux Falls area. So, not a situation you want to be in here. Tornado warning here just west of Sioux Falls here. And I did hear sirens go off a few minutes ago. That is our rotation spot right there. And it is just west of Sioux Falls. So we need to be watching this very closely. And let's hope that this thing dies out. We don't have any confirmation of anything, thankfully. But we do have this tornado warning that is just west of Sioux Falls. As for Minnehaha, this is near the Wall Lake area, or 8 miles southeast of Lake Vermilion Rec area, moving east at 15. Radar indicated tornado. So Sioux Falls, we need to be in our safe spot. We need to be taking shelter of sirens that are going off in the Sioux Falls area. And so we need to be watching things very closely here. So the current projection here, it's moving. It's on the west side of Sioux Falls here. So sirens are going off in the Sioux Falls area. So we are going to continue to watch this very, very closely. This is heading into the Sioux Falls area. All right, now we got AJ on the phone here.
I lost you. I don't know what happened.
Yep. Okay, what are you seeing out there?
A lot of rotation, wall clouds, a lot of lowering. We lost service for a little bit, but we're getting things right back up and going here momentarily. This is going to be one nasty cell that's going to come into the Sioux Falls area. It's right there. It's right here.
Okay.
Nope, I want to sit right here. Right here. There's a field right there. Perfect. Better view. We'll be live shortly. We lost service and everything. We'll get live shortly here.
Okay. All right. So the latest we are seeing this line here. It's now a line of severe weather that is moving into the Sioux Falls area. Is just west of Sioux Falls right now. So, confirm, AJ. Confirmed tornado. It says here, confirmed tornado located over Wall Lake.
Tornado over Wall Lake. Due south of us. Yep. Where? Where though? I don't see the fucker. Right.
So, confirmed tornado. Located over Wall Lake. So we need to be taking cover here. New tornado warning. I do apologize here. My anxiety here is not doing very good because I live in the Sioux Falls area and everyone I know lives in Sioux Falls. So I do apologize. I am trying to do my best here. Where are you guys located?
We are northeast of that tornado warning. Highway 42 is what it looks like. Yeah, let's drop another. Let's take the next road up.
All right. Yeah.
We're keeping everybody informed.
Yeah, we need to make sure you guys are informed here. Very dangerous situation here.
We are hearing the sirens. Oh, how can I? Riley, are you on?
Yep.
Are we? What direction's the cell moving? As we're getting closer to it, it's starting to look like
It's moving east. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving east.
due east.
Yeah, it's moving east. Moving east at 10 miles per hour.
Oh, buddy! Just stuck right here. Oh. Yeah.
So we are again continuing to watch this.
We're almost there.
Again, tornado warning. We need to be on high alert here. We need to be paying attention here. We need to be weather aware. We need to have a safety plan in place. We need to be in our safe spots. I do apologize. I am struggling a little bit right now. But the best thing we can do is make sure that we are weather aware and keeping a close eye on this. So we are putting the loop on this thing. The good news is it does look like this thing has sort of it's definitely still rotating. But as of right now, it's not in Sioux Falls yet. It is west of Sioux Falls, just west of Sioux Falls. So I do apologize. I am struggling a little bit here. But best thing we can do is we need to be, it doesn't matter if you can't wait to see it. You have to take this seriously and seek shelter. So if you're in the Sioux Falls area, Hartford, Crooks, looks like we got a new severe thunderstorm warning that was issued here for Lenox, Worthing, Hurley, Viborg areas, Lincoln, Turner counties until 9:15. And we're starting to hear some big time thunder. So this cluster now of severe weather is AJ, what are you guys seeing out there?
Quite a bit of inflow here. A lot of
Nothing now.
yeah, nothing's really dropping yet. Haven't seen any fingers or anything, but definitely a lot of rotation.
Okay. The good news looks like the severe thunderstorm warning or the tornado warning down in Turner County has been allowed to expire. So that
Hey, Riley, heads up. I did tell Carla to the office, so you will be having her come in. She's not there to help you. She was just there to seek shelter because half of this looks like it would have hit her apartment building. So I just wanted her further south.
okay. All right, yeah, I'm trying my best here. I'm just kind of struggling, so I apologize for that, but
she's not there to help you. She was just there to seek shelter because
I'm just kind of struggling, so I apologize for that. Okay, so we do have that severe thunderstorm warning that continues down here for Lenox, Worthing, Harrisburg, Hurley, Davis, Viborg areas. Severe thunderstorm warning until 9:15 p.m. Central. The storm is moving northeast at 20 now, ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. And we're getting lots of really strong lightning and lots of thunder, lightning out there. We're probably looks like we're seeing hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. And we do have this tornado warning that remains in effect here for just west of Sioux Falls. Radar confirmed tornado. This was at 8:11. So at 8:11 p.m. Central, radar confirmed tornado from an NWS employee, and that was southwest of Hartford. So this tornado warned storm continues until 8:45. 8:45. Another 20 minutes here. Radar confirmed tornado. That was 15 minutes ago. The storm is heading towards Sioux Falls. The storm is moving east and moving east at 10 miles per hour. So if we put a loop on this, you can see the direction of these storms moving in an easterly direction towards the Sioux Falls area. Over the last couple of hours, we have seen these thunderstorms that have formed a cluster line now, and it is moving towards the Sioux Falls area. And these are very strong thunderstorms. So the one down farther south here, looking at the velocity, I don't see much, but I do see there looks like there might be a little bit of a hook forming just southeast of Davis right now. Could be a quick hitting spin up possible. There was a tornado warning on this storm that has been allowed to expire. So right now we're down to the one tornado warning. We have one tornado warning, and it's just west of Sioux Falls here, where we had a radar confirmed tornado. That was at 8:11. Again, that was 17 minutes ago. So that was a radar confirmed tornado there. So as of right now, this thing is still west of Sioux Falls, west of the Sioux Falls. Downtown Sioux Falls. It is west of downtown Sioux Falls, but the western edge of Sioux Falls is starting to. This thing is starting to move into the western part of Sioux Falls, and we are hoping that this thing calms down. So, again, Sioux Falls, we need to be ready. This thing is going to be coming through the Sioux Falls area here within the next several minutes. So, we need to get in a safe spot. We need to seek shelter. And we need to get ready here because this thing is going to impact the Sioux Falls area. And this thing is going to be moving into the Sioux Falls area. It looks like we did get a new tornado warning. Okay, new tornado warning. It's on that. Unfortunately, it's on that same storm farther south down towards Davis, South Dakota, the one I was just talking about. That one, they have reissued that tornado warning. The good news is that one will not expected to hit Sioux Falls. So that one's not going to get hit Sioux Falls. That's going to be south of Sioux Falls. All right, so we are seeing 2 tornado warnings that are now in effect once again, unfortunately, here. One just west of Sioux Falls. This is one we've been watching for the last couple of hours as it's moved east for throughout the past couple of hours.
She's not there to help you. She was just there to.
So again, radar confirmed tornado here on this storm. Now we are hoping and praying that this thing starts to weaken as it heads into the Sioux Falls area. So let's hope that this thing starts to weaken. But this thing is just about to head into the Sioux Falls metro area. So we need to be in our safe spot. We need to be in our storm shelter. Again, you want to be in the basement or lowest interior room away from windows. And for the Sioux Falls area, again, we need to be in our safe spots, our weather safe spots here, seeking shelter. All right, so we're getting, again, lots of lightning, thunder, but we're getting some hail, mainly farther south on this storm. Looks like radar is indicating picking up on an inch, almost 2-inch hail with that storm down by Davis, South Dakota. So we are seeing this activity now heading into the western side of Sioux Falls at this time. So very strong storms here heading into the Sioux Falls area, and we need to be, again, we need to be in our storm shelters, in our safety spots for where we have the let's see. AJ, do you have any updates, AJ? Where are you guys located?
Hey, we are just, where are we located? Just coming into the Sioux Falls area, east or north, due west of Sioux Falls. We are, I think this is almost at 12th Street.
Okay. Is it still strengthening, or is the rotation starting to weaken?
No, it's still definitely visible.
Okay, so we are just going to continue to watch things here for you guys. So, let's see. Let's see here. We are starting to get lots of photos sent in of this wall cloud that is heading into Sioux Falls, and we are looking at it right now. We do have live. Let me go ahead and see if we can find live here. Live feed. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can pull this up for you guys here. Trying to see if there's any Skycam networks that I can see. I think this would be a good one to show. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right, let me see here. Here we go. All right, so that is the wall cloud right there in the foreground there. So that is essentially, if there was a tornado, that's where it would be. And so right there, that's your wall cloud right there. All right, I do have some good news to report here. The tornado warning just west of Sioux Falls has been downgraded to a radar indicated tornado. So that is some really good news. So we went from a confirmed tornado to a radar indicated tornado. They have updated the warning box just 1 minute ago. And it does say here radar indicated rotation near Wall Lake, 8 miles west of Sioux Falls, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So it is barely moving, folks. I mean, it is not moving very fast. So again, you want to take cover, move to a basement interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter. Protect yourself from flying debris. It says here, if a tornado or other severe weather is spotted, report it to the National Weather Service or your local nearest law enforcement agency, who will send your report. This act may save lives of others in the path of dangerous weather. Now we got AJ calling us here. All right, go ahead.
Hey, I just lost you. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just getting you back.
So you guys are in Sioux Falls now?
We are in Sioux Falls now. Yep.
Okay. Good news, they have downgraded the tornado warning from confirmed to radar indicated. And so this is going to be moving into the Sioux Falls area here within the next few minutes. So we need to be in our safe spots here, seeking shelter for Sioux Falls, Harrisburg, the surrounding Sioux Falls area. We need to be in shelter here. So I am starting to get some photos sent in. All right. Let's see here. So with how close this line is to the Sioux Falls Airport Doppler radar, it is a little bit difficult to see what is actually going on. It does look like the rotation that we had earlier has weakened and or sort of kind of gone away. So it doesn't look as intense as it was earlier. It looks like the storm to the south, down towards Davis, that storm looks like it might hopefully be cutting this storm off, and hopefully that southern storm is taking a lot of the energy away from this northern storm. At least that's what it currently looks right now.
And what's going to happen is it'll come through that Sioux Falls area, weaken just a little bit as it goes over the Sioux Falls area, and then re-strengthen as it comes into that Brandon Rowena area. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking with this.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too here. Other than that, the only right now I see 2 areas of rotation, but the one up near Sioux Falls, this is it's become broad rotation, and so we're still seeing a little bit of rotation, but it's not as bad, not as strong or intense as it was before, at least right now. And it does look like the stronger rotation is farther south, down towards Davis. So that is currently what we are seeing. We do have, again, 2 tornado warnings. One just west of town, one just west of Sioux Falls. Remaining in place here. Okay, so what I'm really interested in here, this expires at 8:45. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what they elect to do. And hopefully they don't issue any more tornado warnings. The one farther south, this one has kind of taken over here. And this one, again, just east of Davis, South Dakota. This one has become more intense. Okay, they just issued a new tornado warning for Sioux Falls.
From Weather Call System, a new tornado. There's
what we are seeing.
Going off in the Sioux Falls immediate area.
Yep. So tornado warning, guys. Tornado warning for Sioux Falls. So this is a very scary situation, folks. New tornado warning issued here for Minnehaha County that includes Sioux Falls. So sirens are going off again. But Sioux Falls is in a tornado warning. The good news is, as of right now, it is radar indicated. Radar indicated tornado moving east at 15. Located over the Ellis area, looks like, or just west of Ellis. So, again, tornado warning for Sioux Falls. The good news is it does show that it is radar indicated rotation. Now, there is not a severe thunderstorm warning. This is a tornado warning. So, tornado warning in effect here for Sioux Falls. So this is what I was telling you guys an hour or two ago, that Sioux Falls area needed to be on the lookout for storms that could potentially eventually come in the Sioux Falls area. Now, unfortunately, the worst case scenario. Tornado warning for Sioux Falls. Good news is, as of right now, no confirmation. Nothing has touched down yet, as of right now. This is a radar indicated rotation right now. And it's coming through the western side of Sioux Falls. And it is the rotation spot right now is right in here, right along. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and I want to look at the road map here, get a better look at the road map. 1 second here. I want to go ahead and take a look here, what we're seeing. Let's see here. So it's going to be that Highway 42. That's what this is along. Again, that Highway 42. That is it's right on Highway 42.
We got a little bit of lowering that is coming down right now.
Okay. So the western side of Sioux Falls right now. That's where we're looking. So again, everyone, we need to be in our safety spots. We need to be in our storm shelters. Basement, away from windows, lowest floor. Let me go. Oh, lost the radar. My apologies there. So, loud thunder, lots of lightning and thunder with this. We're not really seeing a hail threat here. This is strictly rotation. Also, not really seeing strong winds. This is strictly a tornado warned storm. No severe thunderstorm warning for Sioux Falls. Farther south, I do apologize. I have not talked a whole lot about the ones farther south. The one down by Davis, this one is a radar indicated tornado. This one looks stronger, and this thankfully is in more of a rural area. But unfortunately, we have to just talk about the Sioux Falls area because this is what we are seeing. The Sioux Falls area is our greatest importance, of course, because we have over 300,000 people that live in Sioux Falls. So we are keeping a very close eye on this storm. Okay, I don't have any confirmation of a tornado. And we have chasers that are chasing this storm. And if they see anything, they are going to let me know. So we need you guys to don't be scared, but be prepared. And we need to be seeking shelter. Again, don't be scared, be prepared. You need to have a safety plan in place. Again, need to be away from windows, lowest floor. So again, basement's obviously the best. Underneath the stairs, if you have that, that's probably the best spot. If you don't have a basement, again, you want to be underground. Yep.
We are seeing definite lower rotation with the cell. 12th and Marion, we do have some lowering that is on the east side of the cell that we are watching right now. That is rotating quite defiantly here. Trying to get it on camera here.
Okay.
You can see that lowering right there, right above the building at 12th and Marion.
Okay. And the bad news is too, it's starting to get dark out there. Well, I shouldn't say it's starting. It's been darker out, but we're coming up on 9 o'clock, and sunset is right around 9:30. So it is going to start to get dark out. So you can't wait to see that. Like, you cannot wait and try to see this thing. You have to take this red polygon seriously, this tornado warning seriously, and you need to be underground. That is the best course of action, is being underground, away from windows, interior room. As again, we have a very dangerous situation here. But the good news is, again, as of right now, we have some lowering. We've had that lowered wall cloud for a while, but we don't have any confirmation of anything. That's the good news. And looking at the velocity, I don't see much on this right now. And the problem is we're so close to the Doppler radar now that it's going to be hard to see anything. It's starting to rain pretty good here at the studio. And we're definitely getting very strong thunderstorms moving through Sioux Falls. So again, tornado warning for Sioux Falls. Cannot stress this enough. You have to be in a basement. If you don't, go to a bathtub if you don't have a basement. But basement, again, that is the best course of action. So we're starting to get this. It's pitch dark out. It is extremely hard to see anything at this point now. And this thing is now coming through Sioux Falls. So again, course of action, basement or interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building, avoid windows. We have a confirmed tornado. Look at this. We have, this is down near the Davis area. There is a tornado going on just southeast of Davis. So that they're on that storm. There's a different, not our chase team, but a different chase team down near the Davis area. There's a tornado, confirmed tornado down there. AJ, you see it? What are you seeing? Is it pretty dark now? I mean, what are you seeing exactly?
Yeah, it's pretty early. We're going to continue to progress our way eastward and see what we can get done. Jump down since it is on 29. Just shoot straight down 29. I'm sure we can get down there pretty quick.
Otherwise, yeah, it is starting to get dark out, so. All right, we'll continue to be safe. Yeah. Let's see. So, I think we should probably take cover just to be safe.
You take cover?
Well, it's getting pretty windy here at the studio.
You guys are fine. There's nothing that you guys direct.
Yeah. So.
I say we jump on 29 and head south.
So yeah, this thing is coming through T and Sioux Falls and Harrisburg right now. So we need to be in our safe spots here. We are getting quite a bit of wind now at our studio. But we'll keep watching it. So it is pretty. It's pretty loud. It's getting very windy. Lots of heavy rain. Confirmed tornado down north of Beresford. That one down there.
We are on our way to intercept that now.
All right, be careful out there. So this line now coming through the Sioux Falls area. Yeah. I'm just.
You're on 4-wheel drive, so just got it.
So again, everyone needs to be taking cover. We need to be seeking shelter. Where's that at?
Looks like down in Turner, Lincoln County, or Lincoln.
Oh, yep. Okay. Let's see. Yep, confirmed tornado. The one over down by Beresford, that one, this one right here is a confirmed tornado. And up farther north again, Sioux Falls, tornado warning on this storm. So for Sioux Falls, I do apologize. This one down here, my goodness, look at this, folks. This one is not going to hit Sioux Falls. This one northwest of Beresford and northeast of Centerville. That one is a very intense storm there. So tornado warning again included. Oh, did we get a new? Let's see. Yeah, so so we are seeing this tornado warning that continues for Sioux Falls, and this is at this time a radar indicated tornado, radar indicated rotation. In effect until 9:15. It is very loud here at the studio, very windy, rainy thunderstorms type activity. So tornado warning for Sioux Falls that continues until 9:15. I do want to hold tight here because I know most of our majority of our audience is they're watching from Sioux Falls. So we are seeing this storm that is going through the Sioux Falls area.
Hey, we're just coming up on the exit. Boy, are we getting pounded with some heavy rain right now.
Yep, it is very loud here at the studio with the heavy rain and the wind. Yep. So Yep, it is very loud.
We're definitely getting into the hail for right now. That should be impacting the studio as well.
Okay. All right, so again, this tornado warning continues for Sioux Falls. And as of right now, we don't see much on the velocity. Although it looks like we might start to get. Looks like it's hard. It's so hard to tell because this is so close to the radar. So close to the Doppler radar that it's hard to make out what is actually going on here. They did update the tornado warning here. Let me go ahead and read this off here for you guys. Yep. So we are starting to get some hail here at the studio. Some small hail, pea size, probably pea size. So moving east at 20. The storm is moving east at 20. And all right, guys. Let's see. Here, actually, wait for a moment. Stan, I thought, yeah, you start away from that. I didn't know if that was supposed to be for him or because he wouldn't. Right. Okay. All right. So yeah, we were kind of trying to figure out if we should take shelter or not. Okay, so this tornado warning continues for Sioux Falls, and we are going to keep a very close eye on this because it is heading through the Sioux Falls area. So we need to be taking cover, continuing to be in our safe spot as there is this tornado warning that continues until 9:15, moving east at 20. But we have a new situation farther south here. Down south here towards Beresford, or the Beresford, South Dakota area. This is not for Sioux Falls. This is south of Sioux Falls. There's actually a PDS tornado warning down near the Beresford area, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado located near Centerville, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So just northeast of Centerville. And if we look at this rotation. My goodness. This is the strongest rotation we have seen all night. This is insane rotation. This is northwest of Beresford, South Dakota. That is not for Sioux Falls. But for the Sioux Falls area up north, we are seeing that tornado warning that continues here for the Sioux Falls area. So we are going to continue to be keeping very close tabs on this one here over Sioux Falls. So very strong storms tonight. And farther south, this one right here, northwest of the Beresford area, is now a PDS, particularly dangerous situation. Again, that is not for Sioux Falls. That is northwest of Beresford, South Dakota. Weather spotters confirm tornado. So again, it says here from the National Weather Service, a large, extremely dangerous, potentially deadly tornado on the ground. Again, northwest of Beresford. Take cover now. Move to a basement, interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle. Move to the closest shelter. Protect yourself from flying debris. So this is an extremely dangerous, strong thunderstorm. So this storm here, northwest of Beresford, this is this is a really bad situation. Again, a PDS tornado warning was issued. Particularly dangerous situation. Extremely strong thunderstorm. For Sioux Falls, again, we're still seeing that tornado warning for Sioux Falls for another 5 minutes. We will see what happens. But as of right now, we need to remain in our safe spot. If we're in Sioux Falls, we still need to be taking cover. This is, again, still a tornado warned storm, and we need to be seeking shelter. Avoiding windows, lowest floor, again, basement, best option. If you don't have a basement, again, bathroom is the next best option. So we are expecting this to move through the Sioux Falls area within the next half hour. So for the next half hour or so, this is going to continue around the Sioux Falls area. Within the next half hour, we are expecting this to move out of the Sioux Falls area. Farther south, again, we are seeing this a very, very dangerous, particularly dangerous situation down here near the Beresford area. And we are seeing that tornado, a confirmed tornado. It is a tornado observed from Chaser live feed. That was at 8:54 p.m. Central. So, as it stands right now, we have 3 tornado warnings. One for Sioux Falls, and then one down south, farther south here into Lincoln County, down just north of the Beersford area. So let me get a hold of AJ here, and let's see if we can see what he is seeing out there. Go ahead and try to get him up here. Hello. Hey, where are you guys located? And are you guys seeing anything, or are you guys? What are you guys seeing out there?
We're just approaching the Davis exit. We were told mile marker 53 is kind of where that cell is going to be hit. We're on Discord now as well, so you can definitely jump on there with us as well if you need to. This system is definitely going to be a rain wrapped.
Okay. All right. I do have some very good news to report. The tornado warning for the Sioux Falls area has been allowed to expire, so we are. It looks like we're good for now. Sioux Falls right now, the tornado warning has been allowed to expire. But farther south, we have some very, very dangerous storms that are causing some really rough weather. So along the I-29 corridor down south of Sioux Falls, this is south of Worthing yet, we have a PDS tornado warned storm. And we also have a new tornado warning down here near Spink, so Spink, South Dakota. We are seeing a new tornado warning that has been issued down in Spink, South Dakota. This is for Clay and Union counties in South Dakota until 10 p.m. Central, moving east at 10 miles per hour. Let's see here. Until 10 p.m., moving east at 10 miles per hour. Radar indicated tornado have to.
We're getting closer to exit 53, which would be just north of that rotation the most that we are seeing with this cell. Our live stream is up and running, so definitely have that opportunity as well to take a look.
What we are seeing. Might shoot just a little further south. Do we really want to push it into the radar system? I think you guys should call. I think you guys should call it. It's starting to get dark out, and not going to be able to see much of anything. It looks like they're saying it's more than likely rain wrapped. So. I don't think you're going to be able to see anything. Okay, so we're down to 2 tornado warnings now. Let me go ahead and bring you guys in here. Live coverage here. We have been live here for almost 3 hours, bringing you guys the latest severe weather and tornado coverage. So let's go ahead here. This is what we currently have going on. We do have a tornado warning down here near the Beersford area. This thing is a confirmed large and dangerous tornado moving east at 10 miles per hour. Particularly dangerous situation. Warning, PDS warning. So damaging tornadoes. Weather spotters confirm this tornado. Looks like it is just heading into the Beersford area right now. So we need to be seeking shelter immediately. And here's the path. This storm is kind of moving in a southeasterly direction. And so the Beersford area, we need to be on high alert here. Very strong thunderstorm, to say the least. Again, PDS tornado warning. Farther south, new tornado warning, and that is northeast, just north of Vermilion. We're definitely seeing that rotation with that one as well. So Clay, Union counties, tornado warning until 10 p.m. Moving east at 10, tornado half-dollar size tail, radar indicated rotation there. So, again, the tornado warnings that were issued for the tornado or the tornado warning for Sioux Falls, that one has been allowed to expire. But farther south, we have some very dangerous storms. The word is still a large tornado still on the ground east of Centerville. That is the word there. But I'm not seeing a CC drop on the correlation coefficient. I'm not seeing anything there. But if we look at the velocity, you can really see that rotation there north of the Beersford area. And then farther south down here towards Spink, South Dakota, and just southwest of Beersford. These two are the ones that we are keeping a close eye on now because these are a couple of really, really strong storms. Now, again, the good news for the Sioux Falls area looks like these storms farther to the south have kind of taken over, and so the Sioux Falls area looks like this storm has dissipated or it's weakened, and that was our hope, and thankfully, that was the case. So they have dropped that tornado warning. Sioux Falls is out of the warning. So we are good for now for Sioux Falls. Farther south, though, along I-29, we have some very dangerous storms. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, you're seeing that rotation just south of us, right?
So where are you guys at?
Hold on. Give me 1 sec. We are just on that north end of that cell. Looks like that to the west of I-29 is what I'm seeing. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Okay, sorry. Where are you guys located at again?
South of Worthing.
Okay.
South of Highway 18. South of
Okay.
Davis. North of Beersford.
Okay.
North of Centerville. Right on I-29.
Yeah, so you guys are in the path of that.
It should just be just to the south of us if what I'm looking at is correct.
So the rotation that I am seeing currently is just north of Beersford along I-29. So let me see here. It's about, let's see. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. It's about 4 to 5 miles north, straight north of Beersford along I-29. That is where that rotation is. So it's 4 to 5 miles north of Beersford along I-29. That's the spot of rotation. So, you guys good down there? Oh, did we lose? I think we lost them.
No, we're here.
You guys are here? Okay.
Yeah, we're just to the north. We're on the north end of it right now. Just kind of wait for south.
Okay. All right. So, let's see here. Let me see if I can. So again, south of Sioux Falls, this along I-29, that is what we're looking at currently. We do have a couple of tornado warnings. One of them down here, right near the Beersford area, that we are seeing that confirmed tornado that continues, and it is again a PDS, particularly dangerous situation warning, and that near the Beersford area, we need to be seeking shelter here. I hope you guys.
Riley.
Yep, go ahead.
If you look just to the north of that tornado warning, there's starting some rotation. Just on the north end of that tornado warning. You
Okay.
seeing that?
Let's see. Let me go ahead and look here. So if we look at the radar loop here. Yeah, I'm trying to look here. I don't see much. I don't see it, but it does look like this rotation is starting to weaken, which is great news. Let's hope that continues. But from what I'm seeing here, looking at the storm relative and the base velocities, it looks like that storm is starting to weaken a little bit compared to what it was earlier. When it was back around here, let's see. I'm going to pause it here. When it was right there, that was at, let's see. That was about a half hour ago. Right there. That was a really, that was a classic rotation tornado signature. So now compared to where that was and where it is now, it is not as strong, not as intense, not as tight of a rotation as what we saw earlier. So that's good news. Hopefully the Beresford area will dodge a bullet tonight. I sure hope so.
Web camera's off, just to let you know.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. All right. So, again, tornado warning continues for Lincoln County, and then includes again, that's near the Beresford area, and then farther south, looks like this one down here near Spink, South Dakota, is pretty strong and intense as well. Clay, Union counties, and let me go ahead here and give you guys a little bit of visual. Let me go ahead and take a look at what we're seeing inside the storm here on this Beresford storm. All right, so let me see here. Not sure why it's doing that. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right. So what we are looking at here, this is our 3D scan of the radar. And we can see it is 50 KFTs, so it is very high up in the atmosphere. Very, very organized, very well organized storms in this line of severe weather. Again, for the Sioux Falls and T area, we are now in the clear, thankfully. Looks like so Sioux Falls and T right now, as it stands, thankfully that supercell has died out, and so Sioux Falls and T, happy to report we are in the clear now. So we are good. You guys are good to go to bed. If I know I saw a couple comments about going to bed. Sioux Falls and the Sioux Falls area, we are now in the clear. This storm has died out, and I don't see any rotation, so we are good for the Sioux Falls area. So now our attention will shift south because we have some extremely dangerous storms here farther south. So near the Beresford area, as it stands right now, we had that tornado confirmation that was at 8:54 from Storm Chaser. Tornado observed from Chaser live feed there. That was 5 miles northeast of Centerville. That was the latest and last tornado report that we've gotten. And so since then, again, I put a loop on this thing, and since then it has sort of fallen apart. The tight couplet velocity that we were seeing earlier has started to weaken, and that is great news. So right about there, that was when it was at its most intense. That was when it was northeast of Centerville. That's when we had that confirmation of that tornado warning, of that tornado. And then where it's at now, it does look like it has weakened. So that is good news to report there. So what I'm hoping is, I'm hoping that we are about done here with the tornadic thunderstorms because we don't need any more severe weather. So this tornado warned storm here continues until 9:45. So this warning remains in effect until 9:45 Central for, again, southwestern Lincoln County, southeastern Turner County in South Dakota. And then farther south, Spink, South Dakota. The community of Spink, you're under a tornado warning. This is just northeast of Vermilion. This is in between Vermilion and Beresford, and so we are seeing a hook feature on the radar there. Boy, that looks similar to what we saw earlier near the Sioux Falls area. And so Sioux Falls, we are in the clear. Yep, so I know we're getting a lot of people wondering about the Sioux Falls area. We are in the clear in the Sioux Falls area. So we're continuing our coverage here. We've been live for 3 hours here covering the latest. And so tornado, quarter-sized hail. Wanted to report this storm down here northeast of Vermilion that we are seeing. We are seeing some pretty good rotation here. This is along I-29. Both of these tornadic thunderstorms are along I-29 south of Sioux Falls. So if you're in Spink, if you're around the Spink area, we need to be taking cover, need to be seeking shelter, need to be in your basement, away from windows, again, lowest floor there. Looks like, we got an update to the tornado warning. Yep, we did. Okay, so here's the latest update. This is the tornado warning for Clay County and Union County in South Dakota. This storm is now moving east at 10 miles per hour, and this is a radar-indicated tornado, radar-indicated rotation tornado, and quarter-sized hail with this storm. This will be near Union Grove State Park. You want to take cover. Again, move to a basement, interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. And if you are outdoors, mobile home, vehicle, move to the closest shelter, substantial shelter, and protect yourself from flying debris. So looking at our shear product here, we are seeing some twisting of the winds going on with this storm and using that product there. And here's our standard velocity, and you can see this thing is, this might be taking over now. I think, so it looks like this storm might be taking over the reins here, and this is going to become probably the stronger storm. And it's the farthest south. You know, there's nothing south of this. This is the southernmost, and you know, a lot of times the southernmost storm, and when there's nothing south, a lot of times they end up taking over and being the strongest, and and it kind of cuts off the energy for the storms farther north, and that looks like it's the case. That looks like that's what's going to happen and what's happening. Again, the thunderstorm here near that went through Sioux Falls, that has weakened, and we are not seeing anything as of right now for the Sioux Falls area now. So thankfully there, Sioux Falls dodged a major bullet tonight. That could have been really bad. So tornado warning continues down here along I-29 just north of the Beersford area, and tornado warning remains in effect here for another 13 minutes and for Lincoln and Turner counties. So they're still saying here, they haven't updated the tornado warning box here for a while. It's still the same as it has been for the last half an hour. Still a PDS tornado warning. So we need to be still taking this seriously. Oh, and just got an update. Okay, so just got a new update, folks. All right, so some good news to report. It looks like things might be starting to finally wind down. The tornado warning for the Beersford area has been allowed to expire. So that's some awesome news to report there. So again, we had the PDS tornado warning that was posted on that storm, and that has been allowed to expire. So it does look like, as I was saying earlier, that the rotation is not as intense, not as strong as it was before. So that's why they have went ahead and canceled that. So good news there. Tornado warning has been canceled, but if you live in these areas, still seek shelter. Just continue to be in a safe spot. You're still getting severe weather. There's a severe thunderstorm warning here that remains in effect until 9:45 for Clay, Lincoln, and Turner counties for this severe thunderstorm line, and has ping pong ball sized hail with this storm, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and it does say tornado possible still with that. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. So again, Sioux Falls, we are in the clear. Aberdeen area, I know some people are watching us from up here. We are seeing thunderstorms up here in the Aberdeen area, but one spot there is actually a area of rotation, looks like just north of Aberdeen, but no tornado warning. So we're not gonna scare anyone here. So we are seeing thunderstorms up near the Aberdeen area, northeast South Dakota. Also flash flood warning for Leola, South Dakota. Also want to be sure we're checking in on those guys, those folks down up there. Now farther south here, I did want to briefly go over this real quick. Bear with me here. I wanted to go ahead and take a look here at this. Let's see here. So take the radar off. So I'm gonna post the.
Because it's getting like we're getting too slammed in here.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll see you at the office
Okay, sounds good. All right, so our team of chasers have called it for the night as it is getting dark and it's potentially rain wrapped, so we're not gonna be able to see much of anything. And they have called their chase for the night. It looks like the tornado threat has gone down. So happy news to report there. Now, let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick here. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys the severe thunderstorm watch that is posted. They did end up posting a severe thunderstorm watch. And let me go ahead here and let me show you guys the latest here. So, severe thunderstorm watch for southeastern South Dakota, extreme southwest Minnesota, western Iowa, and eastern Nebraska. Severe thunderstorm watch posted until 1 a.m. Central. This is for scattered large hail up to golf ball sized hail, isolated damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour possible, and then a tornado or two also possible. So severe thunderstorm watch posted there, and so they went ahead and did that earlier. Also, I want to go back up to the Aberdeen area. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning posted for Aberdeen. So let's go ahead, and I want to go up to the Aberdeen area right now. Now we have some viewers up there. Real quick, just wanted to go over this. So severe thunderstorm warning for Aberdeen. And this is now in effect until 10:15 p.m. Central. This is for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. This storm is moving northeast at 15 miles per hour. So these storms up here are also not moving very fast. Again, moving only at 15 miles per hour. Brown County, again, Aberdeen, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning. If we're in Aberdeen, we need to be in our safe spot. We need to seek shelter. We have a severe thunderstorm now moving through the Aberdeen area. And looking at the rotation, there is a little bit of broad rotation, but not seeing much there. And again, also, we do have that flash flood warning for Leola. There's been a lot of really lot of rain in these areas. 3 to 4 inches of rain have fallen in the Leola area. So yeah, we got some very heavy rain up there. All right, back down to southeastern South Dakota. This is where we have the worst of the severe weather tonight. And we are seeing that rotation right down here. It's near the Spink, South Dakota area. Let's see here. So tornado warning continues here until 10 p.m. Central. Radar indicated tornado, quarter-sized hail, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So again, Union Grove State Park included there. And again, for the tornado precautions, again, you want to move to a basement or interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building, avoiding windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter. Protect yourself from flying debris. So this is where we have the one and only tornado warning. So this activity is going to continue in a line segment and continuing to move in an easterly direction very slowly. You know, these are not moving very fast at all. It's moving pretty slow. And they're only moving at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So they're not moving very fast. So it does look like, again, Sioux Falls, we're in the clear. So just wanted to make that clear again. Sioux Falls, we're in the clear. And we do see a stronger thunderstorm, though, east of Harrisburg. This is near the Rowena area. We are seeing a strong thunderstorm still, but it's not severe. Looking, let's see, let's go back here down south. We are seeing that rotation that continues here. And down here, this is north of Spink, South Dakota. This is northeast of Vermilion. So we are still seeing that rotation down here with this storm. So radar indicated rotation, radar indicated tornado continues there. And so we're going to continue to monitor this very closely. And at this time, this has taken over. This is the strongest storm now that we have going on. And we are going to continue to monitor this. Let's look at our shear product. This is our shear detection. Gives us where we are looking at the spinning, the twisting of the winds going on. And we are seeing that near Spink. So Spink, South Dakota. That's where that tornado warning is. So this tornado warning remains in place, so we need to be in our safe spots if you live out in this area. Now, this is fairly rural areas. You know, we're not seeing any big communities impacted here. But if you live in Spink, that is where we are seeing that rotation. So still a very intense, strong thunderstorm. We do have some other thunderstorm cells going on near Vermilion as well. We'll keep an eye out for the Vermilion area. I would say at this point, Vermilion not in the clear. Yankton, we're in the clear. So I can start naming off some communities here that are in the clear. Yankton, Wakanda, Hurley, Viborg, Lennox, Parker, T, Sioux Falls, Hartford, Humboldt, Montrose, Canastota, Parker, Freeman. You guys are all in the clear. Del Rapids in the clear. So where things stand out, this is our cluster of thunderstorms and severe weather that from Sioux Falls down to the Nebraska border, and that is where we're seeing this broken clustered line of severe weather. The worst part of this line segment, this cluster, is down here, and this is over Spink, South Dakota. This is northeast of Vermilion. Well, we are still seeing that rotation along I-29 or just due east of I-29 now. Looks like it just crossed Interstate 29. But the Spink area, Hillside, Nora, Emmett, Ellison, Greenfield areas, Midway. If I listed off your communities, you guys are in this tornado warning as well. So again, fairly rural area, but there are a couple of very small towns in this tornado warning. So we are going to continue to watch this, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're nearing the end of this, and I sure hope so. I think we are about done with the tornado risk. I think things have started to calm down now as it's getting dark out, or it is dark out. So let's hope that things start to die down. But in the meantime, until then, we do have one tornado warning, and that is, again, currently over Spink, South Dakota. Now, we are going to continue to watch things up here because this is still a strong thunderstorm that is near the Larchwood, Rowena, Valley Springs area. So we're still going to keep an eye on this storm because it is still a pretty healthy thunderstorm, but it's not as strong as it was before, thankfully. So we have that severe thunderstorm warning that continues for Centerville, Beersford areas. That severe thunderstorm warning continues, but the main thing we're looking at here is that tornado warning that continues. I suspect that they will issue warnings farther to the east here associated with this cluster of severe weather. So I would expect new warnings to be coming out here shortly. But this tornado warned storm remains in place until 10 p.m. Central. And again, counties, what are we looking at? Clay and Union counties in South Dakota, southeast South Dakota. And let's see here. Looks like we did get a new severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so that's kind of what I figured. All right, so they did issue a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go ahead and read this off for you. From the National Weather Service, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Plymouth, Clay, and Union counties in southeast South Dakota until 10:30 p.m. Central, moving east at 25 miles per hour, $half-sized hail. So this has become a tornado, not only a tornado threat, but now a large hail threat. We're seeing $half-sized hail just north of Vermilion. And it does say here, Union Grove State Park within the next 5 minutes, and then Akron at 10:05 is what we're looking at. And Westfield also included. It also says here, remain alert for a possible tornado. Also, torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm as well and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Let's see here. Remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go into the basement or a small central room in a sturdy structure. So, again, we are watching this storm very closely. tornado warning remains in effect until 10 p.m., and that's why we are on here. Down into eastern Nebraska, I do want to throw this out there. We are seeing some cells that are now developing down in eastern Nebraska. Nothing yet, but there is that severe thunderstorm watch for the next few hours down here in these areas. So what they are expecting thunderstorms to grow down south here, farther south into eastern Nebraska. So we're gonna continue to watch that, and we will see what happens. It does look like the rotation is still there, but it's broad. We're seeing some broad rotation here, and if we put a loop on it, we are still seeing rotation. But it's fairly broad at this point, and it's near Spink, South Dakota. And severe thunderstorm warning again in effect here for this storm as well. It does look like, again, I know everyone's wondering about Sioux Falls. We are in the clear. Let's check up in the Aberdeen area again. We do have severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Aberdeen. So Aberdeen right now, we are seeing a severe thunderstorm moving through your area. So continue to be in your safe spot. Continue to be seeking shelter. Brown County until 10:15 in Aberdeen, severe thunderstorm of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So that is what we're looking at up north here, Aberdeen area. Okay. So we'll continue to keep an eye out for that. But down south here, south of I-29, south of Sioux Falls, looks like we are seeing, we did get a update to this tornado warning storm. Let me go ahead and read this off. So the tornado warning for on the Clay County side of the border has been allowed to expire. But tornado warning continues for Union County, central Union County, until 10 o'clock. So 10 more minutes. We'll see what happens. Tornado radar indicated tornado quarter-sized hail. And that is the latest update there from the National Weather Service. So right there, that is the area of rotation that we're looking at. So Spink, it looks like they have taken Spink out of that tornado warning. So this is pretty rural area, but if you live in this area just north of Spink, you need to be taking shelter. And so that tornado warning up top there, that is telling us that update to that tornado warning. So let's see here. All right, so this tornado warning continues for another 10 minutes for Union County in South Dakota. But the severe thunderstorm warning also is in effect here for this area in yellow, the yellow polygon there, until 10:30. Let's see here. Looks like we might be starting to get some rotation up here near the Larchwood area. Do want to preface that. Need to make sure you guys are aware. We are seeing some rotation near the Larchwood area, but no warnings issued. We'll keep an eye out for it. This rotation that's just west of Hudson. No tornado warning on that either. So the rotation has weakened. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. So, let's see here. So again, tornado warning continues, and this is again just north of Spink, South Dakota. And we have that little box there, that little red polygon. That is where we have that tornado warning that remains in effect until 10 o'clock Central. Radar indicated tornado, quarter-sized hail with that, and the severe thunderstorm warning includes Alcester, Akron, Westfield, Burbank, Vermilion, Spink, all included there. So if you live in these communities in southeastern South Dakota, we need to be on high alerts, need to be seeking shelter immediately. We are seeing this activity moving east at 20 to 25 miles per hour. So it might be starting to pick up speed just a hair. It was moving at 10 miles per hour earlier. $half sized hail. So again, we're getting Doppler radar is also showing over 2-inch hail on the Doppler. So we are going to continue to monitor this very closely because this is the one and only tornado warning that we do have going on here. And so looks like we are seeing some development down by the Vermilion area as well, but no warnings for at least for that portion of this storm, non-severe cell just south of Vermilion. That you see that little purple spot? That's what I'm talking about. So there's a little cell just south of Vermilion that we're seeing that could start to develop as well. And it looks like that is starting to grow. So we'll see what happens with that. Let me go ahead and take a look at the hail signature since our main threat at this point is the large hail. Look at that. You know, anytime we get the red and white colors on the radar picture, that is where we're getting some pretty good large hail. So we northeast of Vermilion, we are getting some very large hail there. So right in here, that is our spot where we're seeing the most hail being picked up on the radar. Over 2-inch hail being detected on the radar. And then farther up north, just north of Spink, we are seeing another spot here of some large hail. So we got 2 separate spots. And then we have a couple of other spots, non-severe thunderstorms that are just south of Canton, and that one probably looking at some small hail. And then up here near Larchwood could be another spot there of some smaller hail. But right down here, extreme southeastern South Dakota, this area is where we are seeing the strongest thunderstorms. Let's see here. So we are down to this one small tornado warning that continues. And let's see here. So here is where things stand right now. Let me go ahead and kind of bring everyone in here. If you're just tuning in, we are continuing our live severe weather and tornado coverage in South Dakota. We have seen very, very rough weather in southeastern South Dakota tonight. It started out here near the Emory area, Emory and Spencer, Salem, Bridgewater area. There was a supercell that developed and then moved east throughout the next few hours, and this eventually developed into a clustered line of severe weather, and that has produced tornadoes. And as it stands right now, we still have this clustered line of severe thunderstorms that continue, and we're going to keep a close eye on it. Real quick, just wanted to briefly mention this. There is also severe weather in northeastern South Dakota as well. Aberdeen, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15 p.m. Central for Brown County, and then, again, that's Aberdeen. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. And again, we have that flash flood warning that continues as well for McPherson County for Leola, South Dakota. So we will continue to monitor this activity in the northeast part of South Dakota as well. But our main area of concern still is southeastern South Dakota. We do have that tornado warning that remains in place. So let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning also remains in effect. Let me go ahead and read off the severe thunderstorm warning again here for Plymouth, Clay, and Union counties in South Dakota until 10:30 p.m. Central. $half-sized tail moving east at 25 miles per hour. Again, remain alert for a possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or a small central room in a sturdy structure. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. And torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm, may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Tornado possible still with this storm in extreme southeastern South Dakota. Union County, again, Clay County, and then Plymouth County in Iowa until 10:30. So we got a half hour to go on this warning. And let's see. Looks like we are still seeing some broad rotation in this area, down in Spink and Akron. That area, we're still seeing some rotation. So as it stands right now, we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Also, briefly, just wanted to touch on this. Actually, down in Kansas, there is a confirmed tornado. Just wanted to throw that out there. We're not alone. Down in Kansas, we're seeing a damaging confirmed tornado down there, and that is over Madison, Kansas. And so if you got any folks down in that direction, be sure to let them know. So this right here, though, is the storm that we're looking at very closely still. The tornado warning has been allowed to expire. So it does look like they have went ahead and canceled the tornado warning that was posted here in Union County, South Dakota. So this has been allowed to expire. But large hail continues for this storm. And we are still seeing that severe thunderstorm warning for Vermilion up to Alcester, and then farther north here as well. Aberdeen still under that severe thunderstorm warning as well. Also, we are starting to get some rotation near the Larchwood area. We're seeing a little bit of rotation there near Larchwood. No tornado warning at this time. We are also seeing rotation still down south here on this storm over just east of Vermilion. We are still seeing that activity and still moving in an easterly direction there. Do you want help at all? Or?
Do I want to help?
Oh.
Dude, I am freaking burnt. I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, this is crazy. So.
That chat is flying, or that bar is flying. So
Yeah.
to get that fixed.
So. Well, how was your guys' chase then? How did that go?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of rotation, a lot of fingers, a lot of stuff that came down.
From the way it sounded, everything but an actual tornado then.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very, very impressive.
Okay.
And everything was. I was there. We were just surprised that it didn't produce.
This is what we started on. I don't know if you got those pictures or not.
Yeah, I did throw that on there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
threw it on the stream. Yep.
So yeah, that was down when we got there, and then it kind of recycled a couple times, but it never
I call this system what we call a father storm, where one produced, and that was up in that Canastota area, and then it had babies, and as it kept dropping babies, they just kept growing the further south it went. So, I mean, that's definitely tons of flooding. We came in just now, and there's tons of flooding.
What kind of, like, what do you mean? What kind of flooding?
Roads flooded.
Around the Sioux Falls area?
Flooded our road.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep, our road, and then all the businesses that are along here too. They have water up to their doors.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We're the road kind of comes up, but once you get two businesses down,
wow,
the whole parking lot, their vehicles that are parked there are halfway up the rims. And,
holy cow.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't issue a flash flood warning yet, but it looks like that one that went through Sioux Falls, it might be, this thing is still going, I guess, and it's still showing signs of rotation. But
yeah, I mentioned that we saw some lowering on our way back, and and did see some of that rotation with that cell up in the Larchwood area.
Yeah, so this all started at around 6 o'clock, and then it just escalated pretty quickly, and
definitely not something that was expected tonight.
No. And that's what I tried telling everyone, is there was only a marginal risk and there was not a tornado risk. But that just shows that just because there's not a tornado risk doesn't mean that it can't happen. So it still can very well happen. And, if you were outside at all today with how humid and warm it was, I mean, it was so humid out there, and really no surprise there. Looks like some lightning outside the studio still. I've been seeing some cool lightning over there farther east. But the tornado warnings have been allowed to expire. At this time, we don't have any tornado warnings. We just have the 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, one for Aberdeen and then one south of Sioux Falls. So one for Vermilion, South Dakota, and then one for Aberdeen, South Dakota. And so this clustered line of thunderstorms are going to continue here. And for our northwestern Iowa audience, these guys in northwest Iowa, you guys are next up here, and going to be under the gun for severe weather for the next few hours. We do expect that tornado threat, though, to go down as it already has been. So that is good news. It does look like the tornado threat, for the most part, has subsided, but it still can. Yeah. So we are still seeing rotation near the Akron area. And so we are going to continue to watch this, but at this time, there's no tornado warnings. So we are going to continue to watch things, but thankfully it does look like the tornado threat for South Dakota has gone down. So going back up here to the Aberdeen area, severe thunderstorm warning continues here for Aberdeen, and in effect here for another 10 minutes. And this is for 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. That continues Westport down to Bath, South Dakota. And that's near Aberdeen. So Aberdeen, again, we're under that severe thunderstorm warning, so remain in your safe spot. So very strong storm there up going through the Aberdeen area. But the main weather story of the day today was in southeastern South Dakota, where we did get numerous reports of tornadoes, and we did have some tornadoes. We did have today, by the way, did mark the first. These were the first tornado touchdowns. These were the first confirmed tornadoes of the entire season so far in 2026 in South Dakota. On the South Dakota side of things, tonight was the first confirmed tornadoes in South Dakota this year. Kind of crazy that it took until the last day of May, but here we are. And also on a day where there was no expectations of anything tornadic. There was no tornado risk, and there was just a marginal risk for severe weather, and that just goes to show you that it doesn't matter if there's any kind of risk, marginal risk, then things can still happen. We can still get some really rough weather, and we did get that tonight. But the good news is I think the tornado threat is about done. We're still seeing some rotation here. It wouldn't surprise me if we do get another tornado warning issued on this storm, but the tornado threat overall has gone down considerably from what it was even an hour ago. So that is some really good news to report there, that we still just have this severe thunderstorm that, again, for Alcester and Vermilion, Elk Point right on the edge of this. So severe thunderstorm warning will continue until 10:30 for Plymouth, Clay, Union counties there. And it looks like we are seeing a little bit of rotation again near that Akron area, but if we're looking at the velocity, it looks like we are seeing a little bit of rotation near Akron. And looking at our shear detector, our shear product, and it does look like we are seeing a little bit of rotation right over Akron, Iowa. So we will keep a very close eye on this storm. Let's see here. Looking at some of our other products here, seeing if I can see anything. And not really seeing a whole lot here. It's just, a lot of heavy rain, a lot of just like a lot of thunderstorm activity, and definitely hail, where you're seeing that hail. In fact, looking at the vertically integrated liquid product, and you can see these colors here, the green, yellow, red, purple colors. That is where we are seeing the large hail. And one over Spink, another one just west of Akron, and another spot just south of Vermilion. And then farther north, could see some small hail up near the Hudson area, and then also near Larchwood. So another area of potentially some small hail. But as it stands right now, this is the spot that we are looking at right now in southeast South Dakota again. So we are just going to continue to watch things. Oh, do want to mention a new report here for Aberdeen. The severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire. So Aberdeen, you guys are now in the clear. So severe thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire for Aberdeen. We are in the clear up in Aberdeen. So that's good news there. You guys can go to bed. Down south, though, south of Sioux Falls, along I-29, and also heading into the basically along the Iowa and South Dakota border, we are also seeing that rotation there. And right over Akron, Iowa, that is the spot now that we are looking at. So this storm here very quickly is going to be exiting Union County, South Dakota. It's going to be exiting South Dakota and entering northwest Iowa. So we're going to be continuing to watch this line here. And as it stands right now, we have two warnings. Again, we have this severe thunderstorm warning that continues until 10:30. And then up north here over Leola, we have that flash flood warning that continues until 10:15. And train spotters there reported of that flooding. So it did say 3 to 4 inches of rain fell down up in the Leola area. Let's see. All right. So it does, yeah, it does. So it does look like the tornado threat has gone down considerably. So what we are going to do now, we are going to jump off. We'd like to thank you guys, each and every one of you guys, for the support, and thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight to our live stream. And we've been live for over 3.5 hours. If we do get another tornado warning, we will bring you guys the latest. But we are going to jump off. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting us. So hopefully you guys were able to stay safe out there tonight, and have a great rest of your night, and be safe out there. And so for all of us at T-Storm Chasers, my name is Riley. Thank you.